we have looked at these preliminary questions like why do we dream and where do dreams come from. Now let's look at how to understand our dreams. And this is, of course, what you are waiting for. This is the most interesting part of our dream work. Although we will see that we also have to look at how we can use our dreams for our personal development. That's the next question. So, how to understand our dreams? Well, obviously, a number of people think dreams don't have meaning at all because they often look silly at first sight, so we can't quite make sense of it. And we have to remember that we have different kinds of dreams, and most of our dream experiences are screensaver dreams that will be very difficult to make sense of and even to remember in most cases. But when we do remember, they will seem quite difficult to put in words or to make sense of them. However, we do have some more meaningful, more vivid types of dreams that we can call flash dreams that will more likely wake us up and be remembered. So these are the dreams we're going to work with. These are those that you will write down and that you can report and work with yourself also. So let's look at an example. A young man about 30, 35, 31 years old dreams about his younger brother who is 4 years younger than him. And the younger brother is holding a young child in his arms, a baby. And the dreamer feels quite a little bit jealous about his younger brother, that he has a baby while he himself has not succeeded in establishing a stable relationship yet and doesn't have a baby, which he would like to have. So he feels jealous. That's the dream. So when he reports that, he feels, well, this is just talking about reality. And I tell him, no, that's possibly good news. Because if you dream about that, it possibly means that you have that part of you that is holding a baby that you don't identify with, but you can see it, and the younger brother in you is actually having a baby. Now, as a matter of fact, a few months later, he had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was pregnant. And less than a year later, he had a baby. So indeed, the dream was telling him that the potential was there that he would have a baby, while he would focus on the fact that it was just reflecting reality, his jealousy towards his younger brother. So the first question we have to ask ourselves when we dream is the dream telling us something about real life out there in our wake state, or is it telling us something about our inner reality? In other words, are dreams objective, real life, or subjective, inner reality, my own perspective? Where we can see that in most cases, our dreams talk to us about ourselves. They talk to us, they talk about us. And we will look deeper into this, seeing that, for example, when you dream about having a fight with your father, does that mean that, like Freud would have said 100 years ago, you have a subconscious tendency, drive to kill your father? Or does it mean that you are having an inner conflict with that part of you that you perceive as being the father, your father's role possibly, the father in you? Well, we will see that most cases, most dreams, again, can only make sense if you understand that they talk about your inner reality. So our dream intelligence goes and pick images in our image library, in our memories, to talk to us about our inner realities. And we have to make it clear that in most cases, all the qualities, all the aspects that the dream elements expressed in a dream are in fact qualities and aspects that belong to us. They reflect our inner reality. That's the first point we have to be quite clear about, and we will explore that a lot in the dream examples. The other aspect that we have to be clear about is that the dream talks to us in images. So we have to understand that it's all about metaphorical language, image talk, not straightforward. And we will have to translate images into straightforward aspects of ourselves. Let's look at some pictures. What do you see here? Imagine this was an image in a dream. What can you see? What can you say about it? Not interpret the image, but just what you see. You see that there are three people. You see that they are wearing heavy clothes. You see that it's misty, so they cannot see clearly where they are going. This mist is a metaphor for a situation where you don't see clearly where you can go, where you go. You don't have a clear perspective. Now let's look at some other images. What do you see here? Here you have a woman heavily loaded that is having to cross a river. It's dangerous. The water is wild. But there is a person, a man, ready to give her a hand and help her through. So if this were an image from a dream, you could reformulate these images as such, assuming that you were, as a dreamer, identifying yourself to the woman. You would say, I am in a process of crossing a difficult, challenging emotional experience. We know that water is related to emotions. So here we have the river. Crossing the river is crossing an emotional experience that is called wild and difficult. I feel heavily loaded in my life. However, in that difficult moment, I do feel that there is a presence, a masculine presence, that can help me out to cross this challenging moment with more ease. Now, that masculine presence might be my own masculine part. Masculine is rational, active, professional part, possibly. So my professional part, my masculine side, can help me go through the emotional experience. This is how we would understand this image. And of course, we are just in an introduction, so we will work more in detail about how to translate dream elements, how to work with our dreams. And in next unit, I will explore that fourth question, is how to work with dreams. How can we use our dreams in a way that can help us in our personal development? So this is it for this unit. Look forward to see you very soon. Bye bye for now.